Sorry, guys. Okay. Um, I'm moving slow and stuff. Let's see. No. Okay. We're live there. Looks like Instagram's being weird. No shock. No shock there. Good evening, Sarah. Hi, Jennifer. Okay. Try again. Having internet stuff. It has been a minute since my Instagram didn't work, so I guess I was due for that. Let's see. All right. Let's close you out and try again. Ah, come on, Instagram. Hey, Janelle. Yeah, it's an Insta problem. I don't know what this means. We're having trouble starting your feed, obviously. Just do it. Good morning. Hi, Susan. Hi, Jackie. Well, at least you guys know there's other ways to find me, but I need this one in front of me. It's kind of a balance thing. So it needs to figure itself out. Send the juju. It's probably me short circuiting it. I'm going to make sure I'm on the right internet. I'm not on the right internet. That's what the problem is. Don't ask me why that's a thing we do, but it is a thing we do. All right. Now I should be okay. Yeah, I'm live now. Okay. Good morning, Michelle. All right, guys. So if you're on TikTok and you'd rather be on Instagram, I'm there now. Oh my goodness. I did not hear about the Northern Light. I haven't heard about really anything. Yeah, Instagram's better. It was my bad. It wasn't Instagram this time. For some reason, my phone connected to Xfinity Wi-Fi, which does not work. So that's all that was. Good morning, everybody. I've already got the smudge going. Good morning, Scott. Hey, Jackie. Hello. Let me see. Who didn't I wave to? Hi, Jen. Hi, Megan. Hey, everybody. Hey, Claudia. Claudia, your new kitten is so cute. Hey, Ron. How's everybody doing today? I'm tired and I can't find my regular glasses, so I'm wearing these. I don't know what I did with them. I washed them with something and took off the tortoise shell finish on them, so they look really weird now. But not weird enough that I would put contacts in, so we just have to deal with it. Ooh, Christine, you were in my dream last night. Yeah, I'm tired too, Susan. Definitely super tired. This new moon was not a joke. I mean, we didn't think it was going to be a joke, of course. If you have not yet done the new moon ritual, still do it because the new moon energy is just starting to wane, but the call itself is also channeling. So it's a lot of channeling, actually. So you definitely want to go and see that if you are able to. Um, You'll find it in your Moon Magic tab if you are a BFF member. So I would definitely suggest that you do that. Don't forget to do it. Um, I don't think we have anything. I have nothing happening this weekend besides my birthday. But and I do have one announcement, which is that I've extended the 25% off for enrollment to the Intuition Magic workshop through my birthday, so through Sunday. So you can get 25% off of your enrollment if you'd like to join us. It's a really good time. I channel each session based off of the people who are signed up for the course. So it's usually, I mean, we do touch on some very specific things about energy and energy protection and the basics of that, but we also bring in different topics based on who's signed up for the workshop. So no workshop is the same. So I would love to have you if you're feeling it. If you want to work a little closer together, you can send me a DM to learn more about it, or just sign up through the link in my bio. The code for the 25% off is Scorpio season. No caps, no spaces. So I'd love to have you. Good morning, Anna. Hi, Becky. Good morning, Heather. Hi, Jen. All right, so Scorpio new moon hath arrived. It peaked yesterday around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And now we're kind of off to the races. Eclipse season has begun, and lots of wild energy is flying around, and it's feeling very Scorpio around here. I don't know if this is how it's feeling to you, but on my end, it's very no chill. Not necessarily shocking, only because at this point, how shocked can we get when like the universe is giving us like pokes in the shoulder all the time? Work, you should do your work, and you're like, oh, maybe not. So we've been talking about things have been subtle anymore, and that continues to be the case. All the information is available to you, and the only thing that you're being asked to do is to be honest with yourself and proceed in authenticity. And if that feels like a tall order, that's because it is a tall order if that's not how you've been living. And most of us haven't been living that way, because being in true authenticity means not being a people pleaser. It means not putting everybody else in the whole world's needs ahead of your own. And that's a that's a difficult trick to break, but I think we can do it. I think we can do it. I think we need to, so that we don't die during eclipse season. So that's kind of how it's feeling. We have a lot of big things happening astrologically. We've already talked about them a few times, but with eclipse season, we have this really big 11:11 portal that happens before the first eclipse. The first eclipse is going to be on the 19th, I believe, with the full moon. And the 11:11 Sirius portal is going to be really, really big. And again, if you haven't watched the channeling from 2 nights ago, definitely watch that, because we go into detail with a lot of things that I'm not talking about on the live video. So there's a lot of information about the 11:11 portal and what to do with that energy. Um, so yeah, we're jam packed for Scorpio season. Now, Sagittarius season will start at the end of the month, like what 22nd or something like that, 21st, 22nd, depending on how you feel about it. And we talked during the call about the different the signs, the astrological signs, and how Scorpio is a fixed sign, and that means we're rooting down into this energy. So really start to understand what this Scorpio energy means for you this weekend. It's going to be really important for you to understand and to accept the mission of your own transformation now. You're already in it, you're already moving through it, but are you seeing what's going on? And are you remembering your high note? I will just remind you about that. You might need to revise it. I know sometimes I do, because you're allowed to change your mind. You're allowed to say, like, this is what I want today, and then tomorrow, this is not what I want. But your high note is more of an energy, it's not a specific wish list. It's not a specific wish list. It's a it's a frequency that you wish to embody in your life, that you wish to have as the set point in your life. And that's kind of what we're reaching for. So, how do you want to feel when you wake up in the morning? How do you want to move about your day? What kind of energy do you wish to have ease with in your life? Really hold that as we move through this weekend and we move through this season, because that's going to be really, really important. Lisa's saying, I hear there is a spiritual date of 2222 that will take place. Here's the thing. I am not the person to tell you about 2022 in that kind of specificity, because um, when I tap into channel, and when I receive information, this, it wasn't always this way, but this is the way it is for me now. Um, I can't go too far into the future. And the reason I've been given for that is because it's changing too fast. There are too many factors at play that are shifting all the time that make timelines irrelevant really quickly. Like one timeline will be really, really prominent and then it'll drop off. So it's kind of a waste of time almost. I mean, depending on how you look at it, only because it changes so much. We're being asked to really be present in the now moment because this is where we create from. And so if we're constantly thinking about future times, it's taking our energy away from this space. So typically when I'm tapping in and channeling, I'm getting information for like this astrological season, this 2 week period, because that's how fast things are changing. I know like other people channel differently, but I'm just saying for me, so I can't tap into that. I wouldn't try, is what I'm saying, because by the time we get to February, who knows what will have changed. But I will say that based off of the channeling that we did the other night, Wednesday, it's we got some whoppers coming. That's for sure. So February might as well be like 15 years from now. There's so much happening. It's okay. We've got our coffee. We've got our coffee and our friends. Okay, so I'm ready to jump into sensory card pulls now. Um, this morning I'm doing candy bars. So how's that for magic? Um, if you've never done sensory card pulls before, they're fun. I'm going to give you 3 different candy bars, and you pick which one you're feeling this morning and then pop it in the comments. And here we go. The Wednesday channel is the New Moon in Scorpio ritual and channel for BFF members of Inner Sanctum. So you can find it in the Inner Sanctum app on the Moon Magic tab if you've upgraded to a BFF level membership. So as long as you're like upgraded into that BFF level, when you go into the app, either in the app itself or logging in via web browser, you'll have all those things open to you. So you'll have like all of the meditations available to you and all of the things on the Moon Magic tab. There's like a whole catalog of channelings that you can tap into. So that's there and it is up. In order to upgrade your membership, you have to log in internet, not through the app. So you just, yes, everything's there. So you log in on innersanctum.me and upgrade your account that way, not through the app. It won't let you upgrade it when you're in the app at this time. Soon, but not today. So yes, in there, like once you're a BFF member, you have access to all previous moon calls and channelings. You have access to all the things for the most part. So, and if you do, also look for the, there's a private group for BFFs where you can actually post and like share things and everything. So we've got stuff going on there. Come join us. All right, candy. First is Twix. It's a Twix bar. Second is Kit Kat. And third is 100 grand. That just came out fast, huh? Twix, Kit Kat, 100 grand. I've never even had a 100 grand bar. Is that a thing people like? It's the one that's happening today. Oh, Janelle's picking Twix and 100 grand. Is it 100 grand? Is it like a peanut based type of one? Wow, listen to you guys. We have a lot of people saying that they really like 100 grand. I'm gonna have to dig through the Halloween stash and see if I can find one so I can understand what they taste like. Okay. It's a right. It's Twix right. How's that? Oh my God, Jackie. Jackie's like 100 grand. I'm always told to pick Twix. Wait, is that no? That's not Jackie. That's Krista. I know. It's true. That's true, Kat. My two favorites are Twix and Kit Kat, so that's probably why they came out so fast. But these days, it's like that like super sugary sugar just kind of hurts my teeth. All right. So listen, you're choosing from three different candy bars this morning to get your cards. So you're picking from Twix, Kit Kat, or 100 grand bar, which is apparently a corn pop caramel chocolate sort of thing. Okay, peanuts and caramel. All right. Well, welcome, Bad Wolf Dragonfly. We are about to start sensory card pulls. So you're choosing from three different types of candy bars this morning: Twix, Kit Kat, or 100 grand. And what am I picking? I'm actually going to pick two this morning. I'm picking um, Twix and 100 grand. That's what I'm going to do. Wait, there are no peanuts in it? No, we're not talking peanut butter Twix. No. Mm-mm. The only variation of Twix that I will accept is the dark chocolate one, and I don't see that ever anymore, which is a real shame and a loss for us. All right. So first up is Twix. You picked Twix. I'm very interested to see what cards decide to come out today because I'm just very interested. Everybody has a lot of opinions about candies. It's kind of funny. All right. All right, then. Here we go. So if you picked Twix, and if you're just joining, I'm going to give you one more shot to do this before I say the things. You're choosing from three different candy bars: Twix, Kit Kat, or 100 grand. I'm about to do the Twix. So which is it? Drop it in the comments. Twix, Kit Kat, or 100 grand. What candy are you feeling this morning? I'm about to start. Okay, so if you chose Twix, this is your message. You have, once again, the Fire Fairy. This is an energy that is collective, clearly, at this time. You also have Joy, another energy that is collective at this time. And you have the King, which we have been in energy for a while. Okay, so if you chose Twix, this is your story today. Again, the Fire Fairy is all about creative action and tapping into that creative fire and flow. You have already been doing that. You've been feeling it. You've been feeling the movement within you that's like kind of getting you into that space of creation mode. And you might be a little frustrated because you want to do the creation, but it's like you don't have time, or things just aren't lining up to be the best case scenario for you to do the things you want to do. Don't worry about that. What we're concerning ourselves with right now, this weekend, today, is the fact that your like juju's coming back. Just be happy that it's coming back, that you are feeling that flow again, and enjoy it. It doesn't mean you have to immediately go off and make something. You can, but just remember, it's coming back. That means it's starting to flow. So it's just be happy, right? The King energy is here, and this is actually specific. So for those of you who chose Twix, there's something going on that requires you to step into like your grown up pants type of situation. Like you would like You would love it if the other people in the situation could act with emotional maturity, responsibility for their actions, and just kind of be able to hold up their side of this energetically. But the truth of the matter is, it's probably not going to happen. And you're being asked to kind of step into that seat where you're you're the authority here. You're the one making the decisions. And if that feels uncomfortable for you, that's because it's not usually how you navigate these situations. This feels like really like it feels like a situation for some of us. Like maybe like not even 50-50. I was like 75-25. Okay. So whatever it is, like just note, just note how Ah, I don't want to say that. Okay, just note how many things are ending right now. And also note that you're seated in power. Okay? Mm, I hate it. But just notice how many things are ending and that you are seated in power. That is all I have to say about that. Your joy is coming, and in fact, it's already here. And that's something to note as well. So, like, even while this like bullshit's going on, um, just remember you actually are kind of happy. You're kind of happy, and that's okay. You're allowed to do all these things at once. Okay. Seated with a T, seated like the king. Okay. So there's your Twix bar. Woohoo. So glad I picked that one today. Super fun. All right, next up we have Kit Kat. Kit Kat. Should have chose Kit Kat. Although we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. All right, Kit Kat. What you got? Jackie. Jackie, you use that emoji a lot during Coffee and Magic. He's like, ooh. I'm so grateful that you guys tune in the morning to enjoy this card situation. Do you like this? Do you like it when the cards yell at you through me? Some tough love? It's okay. I like it too. It makes me feel connected to you guys. All right. Mwah. All right. Let's do this. Kit Kat. Oh my God. Dude, I'm so tired. Okay. All right. Listen. Listen, Kit Kat people. All right. So we're still having a lot of similar energy cards coming through. Okay. So like we have the Bard again, because that was coming through a lot. Oh my God, Jacinda. um, and totally threw me off. Um, and Lady of the Lake. Okay, but oh no, and look, it's the fucking goblin again. So, but actually, don't worry. But actually, don't worry. It's actually feels like it's okay today. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. So if you chose Kit Kat, this is for you. Um, Lady of the Lake kind of yelled at you on the last day we talked, which was like Wednesday, right? It was the one that was mine also, and I can't remember um what we chose for. Oh, it was the little black-footed cat, or the little cat that's like terrifying. Do you remember? Um and I'm pretty sure Lady Lake was in there. But anyway, the point is, for you guys, for Kit Kat people. You have like enough with the not living in your truth is basically the message. Like you've been invited, the doors have opened, all of the signs have been given to you, the angels are singing, the climate is perfect. Like, are you going to step into your power? Are you going to walk through there? Like, come on, like, let's go. If this is you for this weekend, this right here is your guides being like, keep fucking going. Like, don't stop. Keep going. Don't chicken out, right? No offense to chickens. So that's the Lady of the Lake saying, like, don't disrespect me by not taking my invitation. The Bard is here because you've also been asked and invited and requested to start telling your story. And some of you are scared to do it. But there you go. Now, you also have the Goblin, all right? And this is the thing with the Goblin. The Goblin is not necessarily afraid, but the way that your ego protects you in its um, disconnected state, right, is that it tries to keep you from doing things that you haven't done before, or that people have collectively decided are dangerous, okay, or like not a good idea. So what we have to do now is a little bit like of, you know, just a little bit of what is this word that I'm looking for? We have to be kind and careful with this ego we're working with and just kind of say, hey, I know that you're stressing out because I'm about to do something that you think is unsafe. And you're going to give me all the reasons why I'm going to fail at it. So I don't do it. But you can sit down because I know that we need to do this. And so once we do, I'm going to reintegrate you back into the whole self so you don't feel so lonely and have to continually act out. So bring that in and do the things that are scary. Because once you do, this will learn you didn't die, and then it'll be in your understanding of what you can do. Okay. So it's just like it's expanding your container and expanding your horizons. And so it is scary when you don't know what's on the other side. But you know what's scarier? Living in complacency and disconnection for the rest of your life. That's even scarier. It's terrifying. And if you're listening to me, I'm guessing it's like pretty much impossible for you now. So off you go. You've already, been told. So don't let this derail you. It's just part of the process. You're getting hot. You know what I'm saying? You're getting hot. All right. Okay. It would be great. It would be great if one time I could be on here and do some channeling without getting completely congested. That would be great. I'm putting my request in right now because it's very annoying. And I cannot bring myself to blow my nose on a live video. It's just too much. It's too much. I can't do it. So, all right. Last but not least is 100 grand. So let's see, because a lot of you picked that, didn't you? You're leaning heavy in that 100 grand. So we'll see. See what it is. Let's see. Let's do some coffee. I'm actually hungry too. Oh, interesting. But did you gravitate toward it, Sarah? Sarah's saying they don't have the 100 grand bar in Australia. I've never had it, so. Jackie says it's candy that makes me feel rich. Oh my god. Okay. goodness. All right. You ready, guys? Here we go. Here's some more cards happening. All right. Okay. We just have to take a moment to note the humor um, happening here this morning. Look at this. It's the wealth card. The wealth card for the 100 grand bar. I just can't even. I mean, I can, but it's funny. All right, let's tap into this because this feels like a thing. What's the deal? Okay, we have the stag. We have the water fairy. We have the wealth. It's funny, right? It is funny. It's pretty funny. Okay. Um, so here's your story. You picked 100 grand, which I did too. I can't wait to hear this. It should be rich. Okay, so the water fairy is here first. The water fairy is all about your feelings and emotions, and so is Scorpio season. And here's the thing: your feelings and emotions are directly tied in to your abundance ability. You can't outthink your emotions. You can't bypass your emotions by using your brain. And every time, 100% of the time, your feelings will be the heavy that dictates the direction you go in, even if you don't consciously realize it. Okay? So there's that. Now, what does this mean for you financially? We collectively have a really unfortunate collective understanding of what it means to be abundant and what wealth means, and even money itself. Um, I did a whole 6-week workshop on abundance, and I'm almost like, I need to do that again and see what new information comes through because it's, well, you know what? We'll talk about that during our next 6 weeks. So I'm going to put that in my brain. But here's the thing. Everything is energy. Everything is frequency. But if you secretly don't believe that money is included in that frequency, you need to be aware of that. You need to know what you really feel about these things because you're saying, on one hand, I want financial freedom, I want abundance. But whatever your programming is and your emotional programming around that, that's the thing that's going to dictate how this goes for you. Money doesn't have a personality. It doesn't have um, moral compasses. It's fucking an inanimate object that is the representation of frequency. So, can you break that down for yourself? Or can you not? Like, where are you at with it? This is a hard one, and I mean it seriously. I struggle with this one a lot as well, like on a daily basis, because my brain, like, even though I understand these concepts clearly, for me, the programming is loud. So it is difficult, but it's not impossible. The thing that has to happen is you have to be brave enough to let go of the programming without knowing like what's on the other side of letting go of that, right? Because here's the thing. If you believe that being a rich person makes you a bad person, a lot of us have this programming. We receive it from. So these cards are actually look at your feelings and emotions when it comes to being abundant. What are they really? What's your honest to God, like true feeling on this? Because until you understand that, you can't move into a different space. The stag is here. Stag is all about pride and leadership. This is a masculine energy, but it is a healed masculine energy, meaning it doesn't walk into the room and force shit. Divine masculine energy is not forcing. It doesn't put itself on anybody. It doesn't shout really loud for attention. It walks into the room understanding its importance, its value, and its sovereignty. And so, thus, it automatically commands respect. This needs to be you now. This needs to be you. You need to walk into all of your rooms with that energy. It's the kind of energy that says, I love myself so much that your opinion is kind of relevant. I have so much faith in myself and so much confidence in myself that I inspire you to have confidence in yourself too, and in me and the decisions I'm making. Okay. So it's a lot. It's a lot of energy for this one, for the 100 grand. But for those of you who chose it, I'm guessing the reason you chose it was because you're in a place right now where you are trying to manifest ease of energy and abundance, right? Well, here are your marching orders. Okay, so there's that. That's your thingies for this weekend. Again, listen to your body this weekend. Drink a lot of water. If you can get outside when you can, because the outside frequency, the grounding of the being of the outside, that is going to help you to feel more steady and more in your body. Okay. Um, He didn't choose 100 grand. 100 grand chose me. Um, yeah, so it's all the things. We got this, right? You got it. You feel good about it? I feel good about it. We're gonna do this. Um, yeah. Well, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thanks for hanging out this morning. Don't forget, use code Scorpio season for 25% off if you want to join the Intuition Magic um, workshop. We're starting on Tuesday. You can learn more about that by sending me a DM or just follow the link in my profile. I love you. Don't forget to download the app, innersanctum.me, and I will see you on Monday. I'll see you on Monday. All right. Bye, guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Time to go blow my nose. Goodbye, TikTok.